Welcome to my YouTube channel, Bike Updater, where we bring you the latest, most in-depth reviews, updates, and insights on all things two-wheeled. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into one of the most anticipated café racers of the year, the 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT 350, a motorcycle that's not just a machine, but an emotion for many riders across the globe. Royal Enfield has once again stirred the market by blending retro character with modern technology in a package that promises to deliver heritage charm with practical performance. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the complete review of the new GT 350. Let's start with the design, because that's what grabs you first. From the moment you set your eyes on the 2025 Continental GT 350, it's clear that Royal Enfield wanted to maintain the café racer legacy while evolving with the times. The bike carries a silhouette that's unmistakably inspired by the original GT 250 of the 1960s. The sculpted fuel tank with knee recesses is classic in form and function, now finished in a premium glossy coat that reflects its attention to detail. Available in rich color options like British Racing Green, Rocker Red, and a new Carbon Black. The finish feels nothing short of premium. The single-seat setup with a removable rear cowl further adds to the café racer appeal. You can pop the cowl off and install a pillion seat if needed, maintaining both function and form. The round headlamp with LED DRLs now gets full LED treatment, merging vintage appeal with modern visibility. The bar-end mirrors, the minimalist tail section, and the twin-pod instrument cluster complete the retro aesthetic. But with purposeful updates now coming to the engine, the heart of the Continental GT 350. This bike is powered by a newly developed 349cc single-cylinder, Arandoil-cooled SOHC engine that shares its platform with the Meteor and Classic 350, but has been tuned for a distinctly different riding experience. Royal Enfield has focused on providing better low-end torque, smoother revs, and linear power delivery, which might not sound like much on paper, but in the world, it delivers a refined, engaging ride, where the engine truly shines is in its refinement. Compared to older Royal Enfield singles, this is a whole new world. The vibrations are minimal thanks to a counterbalancer shaft, and throttle response is crisp. The 5-speed gearbox is butter smooth with revised gear ratios to suit spirited riding. This isn't a bike you race off the line with, but rather one you enjoy winding down scenic roads with a broad smile. The riding dynamics of the 2025 Continental GT 350 have been improved significantly. Built on the J-platform chassis, the frame is stiffer yet lighter, improving both handling and comfort. The front gets 41mm telescopic forks, while the rear features twin gas-charged shock absorbers with adjustable preload. Suspension tuning is slightly firmer than the Classic 352, match its sporty persona, but still manages to offer decent comfort on pothole-ridden that sit low, putting you in a slightly aggressive forward-leaning position. The foot pegs are rear set, but not overly so, giving you a balanced feel of sportiness and control. It's perfect for weekend canyon carving and city rides with a flair of attitude. On the braking front, Royal Enfield has equipped the GT 350 with a 300mm disc at the front and a 270mm disc at the rear, supported by dual-channel ABS. The braking setup is predictable and reliable, offering good stopping power without being overly aggressive. The feedback from the lever is adequate, and the ABS kicks in subtly when needed. The bike rolls on 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in CEAT Zoom Cruise tires, which are designed to offer a blend of grip and durability. Though some enthusiasts may still prefer retro wire-spoke wheels for aesthetics, these alloys add practicality with tubeless compatibility and better road manners. The instrumentation is another area where Royal Enfield has struck a smart balance. The twin-pod setup includes an analog speedometer and tachometer, while the smaller digital screen offers useful readouts, like trip meters. The addition of turn-by-turn navigation, using the Tripper Pod available in higher variants or as an accessory, allows riders to navigate urban chaos or weekend routes. Without needing to pull out their phones, fuel tank capacity stands at 13 liters, which gives the GT 350 a respectable range of around 400 to 450 kilometers, depending on riding style and terrain. Mileage figures hover between 30 to 35 kilometers per L, making it reasonably efficient for a midweight bike with this kind of style and presence, coming to build quality and finish. Royal Enfield has taken significant strides in recent years. The paint finish is glossy and rich, the welds on the frame are clean, the switchgear quality is tactile, and everything feels well put together. The seat cushioning is firmer than on the classic 350 as expected in a café racer, but still manages to be supportive for mid-length rides. Royal Enfield has also improved their after-sales support in many regions, with better service intervals, part availability, and a growing network of service centers. The GT350 benefits from this too, and spare parts pricing is expected to remain affordable. Keeping in line with Royal Enfield's overall ownership experience, let's talk about performance. On the road now, in urban traffic, the bike feels nimble enough to filter through gaps thanks to its balanced weight distribution and wide handlebar sweep. The low-end torque helps you glide through slow traffic without needing to constantly shift gears. On the open roads, the GT350 finds its rhythm around 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, cruising effortlessly. Pushing beyond 100 kilometers per hour is possible, but not its sweet spot. It's a bike best enjoyed between 60 to 100 kilometers per hour, where it feels the most refined and comfortable. Highway manners are composed, though wind blast will be felt due to the lack of wind protection. Again, part of the café racer charm. Cornering is predictable thanks to the stiff frame and confident suspension setup. It may not be as sharp as a naked sport bike, but it gives you enough confidence to push it around twisty roads, in terms of rivals. The 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT 350 competes with bikes like the Honda CB350 RS, Jawa 42 Bobber, and Yezdi Roadster. While some of these offer more performance or features, none quite match the unique retro café racer styling and aura that the GT350 brings to the table. This bike is more than just specs, it's about how it makes you feel while riding. In that department, it excels. As for pricing, the 2025 Continental GT 350 starts around INR 2.25 lakh ex-showroom and goes up slightly for the higher trims and color variants. Considering the kind of attention to detail, refinement, and brand appeal it offers, this is a motorcycle that punches above its weight in terms of emotional value. The 2025 GT 350 is not a motorcycle for everyone. It's not meant for outright speed, neither is it packed with all the modern gadgets. What it offers is a pure nostalgic riding experience with just enough modernity to keep things convenient. It's a bike for the passionate, for those who value styling, feel, and road presence over spec sheet bragging rights. If you're someone who wants a motorcycle with soul, with timeless looks and a riding feel that makes every ride feel special, then the 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT 350 should definitely be on your radar. Whether you're parking it in a cafe alley or riding along the coastline at sunset, it will always get admiring glances. So, that was the complete in-depth review of the new 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT 350, a machine that perfectly blends the retro soul of a cafe racer with the reliability and ease of modern motorcycling.outro. And call to action. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and share this review with your fellow riders and motorcycle lovers. Do you think the Continental GT 350 is worth the hype? Would you pick it over the CB350 or Jawa? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to Bike Updater and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest motorcycle reviews, comparisons, and updates from the world of two-wheelers. Thanks for watching, ride safe, ride hard, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Bike Updater signing off.